Well, this week in GTA land, it looks pretty bleak. And by bleak, I mean downright horrible. The only double money we're getting is by participating in races, which can be fun, but they pay out practically nothing. And double money on practically nothing is pretty bad. How bad? Well, today that's what we're going to find out, because in this video, I'm going to participate in back-to-back drag races to see just how much money you can make in 1 hour solo. Yeah, to make things even more painful, I'm going to complete all these races solo, which, if I'm willing to bet, most of the people out there are playing solo. Now, because I don't want to make an hour-long video, and I'm sure you don't want to sit through an hour-long video, at least about drag races anyway, I'm going to have this video running in the background with a timer, just to prove that, yes, I did these for 1 full hour. Okay, so before I begin walking through all these results, I just want to pause here for a moment and try to comprehend what exactly is Rockstar's thinking when it comes to payouts for this game. I mean, everyone knows that Rockstar created jobs, and the Community Series jobs are one of the least paying activities you can do in this game, which is a shame because some of these jobs are actually a lot of fun. But the discrepancy between payouts for different activities in GTA is very puzzling to me. Almost everything in this game is going to cost you money. It costs money to buy clothes, vehicles, apartments, and businesses. It even costs money to kick off heists. The premise of this game, which Rockstar fully realizes, by the way, is to accumulate money so you can purchase these things. I mean, why do you think Rockstar offers shark cards? They want you spending in-game money when you're playing GTA. It's not about simply having fun, this is just a byproduct. It's about offering in-game items or activities that force the player to pay. Okay, so after we've all agreed and come to this conclusion, the next obvious question is, what can I do in this game to make the most money? Well, there's quite a few things, but drag races is not one of them. And Rockstar offering double money is not going to change this at all. The best case scenario is you're probably going to see a slight uptick of players doing 1 or 2 of these races just to see exactly how much money they're going to pay out. That's it. The players who normally participate in races are going to continue to do so whether you're giving them double money or not. And the players who don't normally do these are not going to be swayed for a measly double money bump. In fact, many, like myself, might be angry at Rockstar for even giving us double money. It's like they're insulting our intelligence. Alright, enough of me ranting. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty and find out exactly how much money you can expect to receive for doing drag races for 1 full hour. You're probably on pins and needles waiting to find out. Or maybe not. Okay, so I set up these drag races all the same. The class stayed mostly on sport, however, I did switch this up here and there because, well, mainly of boredom. The same thing with time of day, but most will be during daylight hours. For traffic, I had this turned off and would recommend you do the same. Last time I checked, drag races don't involve the combatants swerving in and out of traffic. And lastly, my vehicle of choice was the Obey 10F. Again though, I began switching this up as I went along because, well, 1 full hour of drag racing gets kind of dull after a while. The last thing I want to mention is the race locations. Now, this is important because, unbeknownst to me, there are certain locations that pay out more. Not a lot more, but a little more. I didn't realize this until doing a bunch of these, but you'll notice by the end I'm basically sticking to 1 location. This was done so I can at least maximize my profits. Alright, first up was the Make the Pass location, which paid out $1,950. Remember folks, this is double money. Let that sink in. After this, I did the Kick and Sand location, again for $1,950. Up next, I did the Drag It Out for a whopping $2,086. Next, it was the Playing Chicken location, which paid out $2,236, which, by the way, that was the most of all these drag races. This was followed by the Make a Pass location for $1,950. Up next was the Natural Highs location, which, by the way, is the shortest race in this series. This one paid out $1,950. Alright, next up was the Drag It Out location, again for $2,086. Next I performed the Kick and Sand for $1,950. Up next, the Make a Pass location for 1,950. And here's where I settled in on repeat mode with the Bluff It location, paying out 2,236. This is where, based off my earnings so far, I decided to spend most of my time. This one seemed to pay out the most, so I just kept repeating. So, again, another Bluff It for 2,236, and another, and yet another. And here's where I got a little lazy, or maybe a little delusional, I don't remember. I ended up choosing the Kick and Sand location for a measly 1,950. However, I immediately recognized my error, splashed some cold water on my face, and went back at it at the Bluff It location for another $2,236. And then I repeated again, and again. And finally, after what felt like many days had passed, I had completed my last drag race in roughly 1 hour's time. So, after adding up all my winnings, I use that term lightly, I breathed in some much-needed smelling salts and calculated my results. The final grand total for 1 hour's worth of solo drag racing in a double money week was $46,890. And I'm just going to leave it at that. If you enjoy racing in GTA, great. Keep it up. There's a huge variety that'll keep you occupied for hours. If you don't enjoy races, that's fine too. There's far more to this game than races, so I'm sure you'll find something enjoyable. What simply cannot happen, though, is Rockstar continuing to offer up double money and act like it's meaningful. It's not. It's the opposite. It's insulting. If you don't want to offer double money on anything that's worthy, fine, don't. Just don't insult our intelligence by throwing double money on something that pays crap. Alright, so that's it, my friend. Thank you for watching. If you like this video and want to help out, please subscribe, give a thumbs up, and let me know what you think. Has the double money enticed you into grinding races this week? Or do you think Rockstar needs to quit offering bonuses on these events altogether? If so, drop a comment below and let everyone know. Until next time, be happy, be well, save my TV, the one Maestro.